So remember about a year ago when I made that video asking whether stock photography was actually worth it? You know, the dream. Upload a bunch of photos, sit back, do absolutely nothing, wake up rich, buy a yacht, name it passive income. Yeah, about that. Well, today I wanted to give you an honest update on my stock photography journey over the last year. No gurus, no screenshots of Lamborghinis. No, I made $47,000 while sleeping. Just real numbers, real effort, real results. And honestly, the results surprised me. All right, so let's get to it. Did I make money shooting stock photography? Yes. Did I make a lot of money? Absolutely not. Not even remotely close. Like if I walked into a Starbucks and tried to pay for everyone's coffee with my stock earnings, well, I'd be washing dishes in the back before lunch. But, and this is important, I think there are some really good reasons why the results were what they were. And maybe more importantly, what they tell us about the actual potential of stock photography. Because when I made that last video, I had only uploaded a relatively small number of photos. And I honestly don't remember exactly how many. What I do remember is that after several months of uploading, I'd made something like $12. Yeah, 12. Not 1,200, not 12,000. 12. The kind of money where you get excited until you realize you can't even buy lunch with it. And at that time, I remember thinking, there's no way to know if this is worth it unless I actually commit to it. So over the last year, I uploaded more. Sales increased, income increased, but here's the first big lesson. I never truly committed to it. And that brings us to reason number one why I haven't made enough money to really measure the full potential of stock photography. I just wasn't consistent, not even close. See, right now I have 324 photos uploaded to Shutterstock and about 50 videos. And since my first upload, I've sold 90 images. 90. Honestly, I don't think that's terrible. I've seen photographers with thousands of images who've sold a lot less. So to me, 90 sales feels like a decent start. But what's funny is that many of the photos that sold aren't the images that I thought would sell. Not the dramatic landscapes, not the artistic masterpieces, not the photos where I stood in, freezing temperatures questioning every life decision that brought me to that point. No, it's always the random stuff. The images that you almost don't upload because you think nobody would ever want them. Then suddenly, somebody in a marketing department somewhere is like, yeah, that's the one. And then you're just left wondering if you've misunderstood photography entirely. Now let's talk about Adobe Stock. Over there I have 152 photos and 27 videos. Numbers are lower because Adobe still doesn't allow me to upload editorial content. Everything there is commercial. But despite having fewer uploads, Adobe has generated 82 image sales and 3 video sales. Which brings me to reason number 2. I'm only uploading to 2 stock websites. That's it. Just Shutterstock and Adobe Stock. And if you're trying to build passive income, limiting yourself to only 2 marketplaces, well, it's kind of like opening a restaurant and deciding that only 2 people are allowed inside. Could it work? Sure. Is it the smartest strategy? Probably not. So eventually, I'd like to expand to more platforms and just kind of see what happens. Now, here's the part that you've all been waiting for, the actual earnings. Because in the last video, I hadn't even made enough money to receive a payout from either platform. Well, that's changed. Sort of. So let's start with Shutterstock. 90 image sales. You ready? $24.22. That's right. 90 sales, $24.22. I'm currently 88 cents away from my first payout. The payout threshold is $25, so technically my money does exist. It's just being held hostage, waiting for me to sell one more image so Shutterstock can finally release the funds that they've been protecting for me. Now let's compare that to Adobe Stock. 82 image sales, 3 video sales. Drumroll. $91.68. Yeah, not even close. Not the same ballpark. Not the same league. Honestly, they're not even playing the same sport. Adobe has paid me 3 times. And what's crazy is I actually sold fewer assets there than I did on Shutterstock. So if you're wondering which platform has been better for me personally, Adobe wins by a lot. Now, could I have taken this more seriously? Absolutely. But here's the reality. I make YouTube videos, I work a full-time job, I'm a husband, I'm a dad, I spent the last year focusing on my health and losing weight. Sometimes, I just wanted to sit on the couch and play Xbox. And honestly, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because life isn't just about squeezing every possible dollar out of every available minute. Sometimes you need time for yourself. Sometimes you need time with your family. Sometimes you need to go outside, take your dogs to the park, or just exist without turning every hobby into a business. But if I'm being honest with myself, I know I left a lot of money on the table. There were months where I'd upload 20 photos and a few videos. Then I'd disappear for 3 months. Then I'd upload 30 more, then disappear again. That's not building a stock photography business. No, what that is occasionally remembering that I have a stock photography account. So this year, I want to change that. I want to upload more consistently. I want to expand to additional stock sites. I want to upload every couple of weeks at bare minimum. Because now I'm genuinely curious. If I can make over $100 while barely committing to it, what happens if I try? What happens if I upload 30 or 40 assets every couple weeks? What happens if I stay consistent for 6 months? For a year? Well, that's the experiment. And honestly, I have no idea what the outcome's gonna be. Maybe the earnings explode. Maybe they don't. But there's only one way to find out. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take stock photography more seriously over the next 6 months, and then come back with another update. The good, the bad, the disappointing, the surprisingly awesome, all of it. Because if there's one thing I've learned, it's this. Stock photography isn't a get-rich-quick scheme, but it might be one of the few ways photographers can build income from work they've already created. And even if it's only a few extra dollars here and there, that's money that wasn't there before. And if I don't put in the effort, somebody else will. A lot of you asked for an update after the last video, so hopefully this answers some of your questions. But now I want to hear from you. Have you tried stock photography? How many images do you have uploaded? And have you made any money? Or are you still just sitting at $12 wondering if your account is broken? Let me know down in the comments. And if you made it this far into the video, thank you. It means more than you think. A lot of what you see here isn't just a video, it's moments I've chased, places I've explored, and lessons that I've learned along the way. I put together a collection of that work over at jeff-gresham.com. There, you're gonna find my 2026 print collection, Lightroom presets, and coming soon, some cinematic LUTs and video packs. No pressure, no pitch, just an open door. So thank you for hanging out with me, and until next time, get out and shoot. And I'll catch up to you in the next video.